Hello, my fire signs, Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. How are you guys? I hope you're doing well. Welcome to a general timeless reading. We're focusing on the divine masculine lost connection here for those of you who are in separation from your masculine, or it could even be my divine masculines tuning in for a lost connection, separation from a feminine. So however way it's presenting itself in your life. These are the three decks that we'll be using to start things off with. The first deck, which I have upside down, is the Lost in Time Oracle by Calico Moon. And then we'll grab maybe a message or two from the Twin Flame Messages, Volume 1 and 2, which I have combined. This is by Mystic Moon. And then we'll grab a message from the Ghostly Whispers of Love Oracle deck by Angelic Revelation 144. So as always, guys, it won't resonate with every single person. Please do take from this what makes sense for you. Release the rest. And for those who are interested in a personal private reading at this time, that info is down below. And of course, I'll include a link to all of the decks that you see here. So let's get started, guys. Let's take a look and see what your first focus message is for this lost connection. All right, I'm guided to this card. Oh, wow. I'm waiting for you too. Throw me a line. So it could be that this divine masculine is actually waiting for the feminine to reach out. And maybe, my feminines, all this time you've been waiting for your masculine, but you know, it kind of creates a bit of a stalemate if you're both waiting and nobody's actually taking any action towards communication. So we're going to have to see if we can create movement towards that in this reading to bring you guys back together. Okay, so let's grab maybe a couple messages from this deck by Mystic Moon. What's in their heart space? Your divine masculine during this time. I'm guided to this card. It really was me, not you. Okay, so we have a divine masculine here who is acknowledging that perhaps they were at fault for why you guys went your separate ways to begin with. And perhaps they could not admit that to themselves back then. Let's grab one more. Your intensity frightens and allures me all at the same time. That could ultimately be why they're waiting for you as well, my feminines. You know, it's like 1 second they want so badly to reach out, and then their fears kind of overtake them, and then they realize, okay, hold up, wait a minute, maybe I'll wait for my feminine to reach out to me. And if that's where you're at as well, my feminines, then what we have here is a stalemate, and I'm just picking up off of that. You're both wanting to hear from each other, but no one's actually doing anything at this time. So hopefully, somewhere down the line, someone's going to take that first step to create communication here. All right, so let's grab an additional focus message. I'm guided to this card. Dreams. I meet you in your dreams every night. So during this time of separation, during the times that you guys have not been in each other's lives, you're certainly connecting in your dreams. They might be dreaming about you. You dream about them. They're dreaming about you. I have a feeling that goes both ways, though. There's something about the intensity of this connection and why you guys are still dreaming about each other. For some of you, I feel it could have been years since you've seen this person. It is a lost connection. For some of you, maybe not as long, but the intensity of the connection is still presenting itself here. So let's add to this. We're going to get some insight from the Twin Flame Love Potion Oracle deck. This is by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot. And for those who don't resonate with a twin flame connection, you don't have to. Those are just the names of the decks here. But there are those of you that are watching and you know in your heart of hearts that this is a twin flame. This divine masculine is a twin flame. All right, so let's see. What additional obstacles, what else do you need to know here when it comes to this lost connection? Angels and spirit guides for Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Love stings. And yeah, a lost connection, two people that have gone into separation. There has been something about this connection that has really hurt you. It's hurt both of you, I feel. So whatever has stung this relationship, that needs to be addressed, because there's pain involved in that. We've got mirrored feelings, okay? A mirror soul is a twin flame connection for some of you. But for those of you who feel that even from a distance, you're still energetically picking up off of your person's vibe, I kind of feel you guys are on the same page without even knowing that you are. We have feeling blue. You could both be feeling really sad and blue that you're not together right now. What else, please, for Leo, Aries, Sagittarius? We've got mixed feelings coming through here. Okay, so that could be you. If you've got mixed feelings about maybe how things ended between the two of you, or mixed feelings about this lost connection and however way you're picking up off of that energy, this could be your divine masculine as well. Because going back to these focus messages, it really was me, not you. And if we've got a divine masculine who's perhaps realizing that they're just not able to offer you what it is that you deserve at this point in time, maybe they've got mixed feelings about communicating, but at the same time they want to, you know. And so going back to this focus message, your intensity frightens and allures me all at the same time. So they're scared of it, but at the same time, they're so incredibly attracted to it. What else, please, for my fire signs for this lost connection? They want to reconcile, you see. They definitely want to reconcile with you, my feminines. And if you guys are mirroring your feelings, perhaps you want to reconcile too. What else, please, for Leo, Aries, Sagittarius? Tangled up, okay? When I see this, sometimes I kind of feel what I get from it initially is a third-party situation. Somebody got themselves tangled up in a situation where they know that they crossed the line, boundaries were crossed, they got themselves in a messy situation. So there could have been trust issues, infidelity, third parties, or they just got themselves tangled up in something, if it doesn't have anything to do with infidelity, that contributed to the demise of this partnership. Look at this, deeply hurt. So remember what I was saying about love stings, the pain. Somebody's heart was broken. Somebody really got hurt here. So it could be you, the viewer, that ended up really getting hurt here. So what happened? Part of what happened, I feel, as I mentioned, there was cheating going on in the partnership. But that doesn't apply to everybody. There's just other things, other factors that ended up hurting someone in this connection. You know? So let's add to this. When it comes to the divine masculine, let's see what else needs to come through. This is the Love Journey deck by Bridget of Divine Essentials. Angels and spirit guides, please. For Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. You're my wish come true. Oh my gosh. You're their wish come true. And maybe they are yours. Look at this next message. You're the light in my life. Infinite. Infinity symbol right there. And I feel when you guys went into separation, it's almost like somebody turned off the light and they were just placed into a very dark energy in their own life. You know, suddenly the happiness, the excitement, the love that they experienced with you, all of that was missing. And then we've got show me the real you. We've got a mask right there. When I see a mask in a reading, typically that's somebody who's being deceptive, not being themselves, hiding things, hiding behind a mask, with that tangled up energy of infidelity perhaps, cheating, lies, secrets might have something to do with this. And so this could be you, my fire signs, letting your person know, letting your divine masculine know. It's like, look, I just need you to be real with me. I don't need you to lie to me. I don't need you to be deceptive. I don't need you to be stepping out on the relationship and entering into third-party situations. Just be real. What is it that you want? And ultimately, if you guys can come to a middle ground of wanting the same things, then that ultimately is the goal. If you both want to be together, that has to be a common goal here. I will always cherish you. So it's falling right below mixed feelings here. So maybe this could be your divine masculine saying this to you, my feminines, and maybe it's you that's got mixed feelings, or that could be reversed. Which is understandable for lost connections, because if there has been no communication, no interaction, you just don't know. Are they remorseful for what's happened if they ended up hurting you? Are they wondering the same thing? I'm so lost without you in my life. So they're letting you know here, they're feeling very lost without you. They want nothing more than to reconcile with you. They're dreaming about you. And for some of you guys, your divine masculine is waiting for you to reach out. That's what's coming through there. And then we have you are my castle in the sky. So I kind of feel, especially with this dreams card right here, I meet you in your dreams every night. I do feel, obviously, lost connections. You're not connecting in the 3D world. So fifth dimension could be picking up off of that energy. You are my castle in the sky. Just energetic vibration, interaction, astral travel, connecting through dreams. They fantasize about you, being with them. It's like up in the clouds, you know? It's like a fantasy for them, and they dream about being with you again. But again, they have to be able to come to terms with their fears of what's frightening them about the whole situation. Maybe they are afraid that you'll reject them, my feminines, since they seem to be coming forward with this statement. It really was me, not you. So they did something and they know it. So it could be you, my feminines, who have mixed feelings, especially if you're not quite sure if they're going to be able to come towards you as a better person, somebody that you can trust, somebody who's loyal, somebody who's all in, fully committed. And then we have, I always knew it was you. But maybe they were only able to realize once you guys went your separate ways. Maybe they just did not realize it at the time that you guys were together. Okay, so let's add some tarot messages to this with my tarot teacher deck. For those who are unfamiliar, this is my beginner's tarot deck that I created. It does contain upright and reversed meanings for each card, so there's no second guessing what it means. It just lets you know exactly what it is. And so if that's something you're interested in, the deck shop link is down below. And of course, I will include everybody else, all of the other amazing creators that you see here. So Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, what else do we need to know here for the lost connection that you're focused on for this reading? Where is this divine masculine at? And is there a potential to ultimately bring this lost connection back? We've got the Hermit. So some of you guys, maybe your person is a Virgo here. And also, it could be that this divine masculine is doing a lot of soul searching right now. They just maybe need time alone to be able to process their feelings, what it is that they're afraid of, what it is that they intend to do to become a better partner, to contribute more to the relationship. So if they need extra time to just be able to think about things and kind of just go within and trying to figure things out, then that might actually be a good thing, my feminines. That could be part of the reason why they're not reaching out quite yet, because they are in hermit mode. And then we've got the Ace of Swords right here. So your person could be an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. This is a breakthrough and clarity. So I'm really happy to see this, because this is also the ability to cut things out of your life that no longer serve a purpose. And if there were infidelities, lies, secrets, cheating going on, and that's why you guys broke up, then you guys can use this sword to cut that out. Or certainly the divine masculine can use that sword to cut things out that no longer serve a purpose. This does represent a new opportunity, giving you guys a new beginning to start again, and just being able to kind of get rid of the clouded judgment and just be able to think clearly, to be able to do what's necessary to salvage this partnership. And for some of you, your masculine could be an earth sign, the King of Pentacles, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. This is a very abundant king, prosperous. They could be really well off. This is somebody who's faithful. Okay, so if your person, for example, my feminines, if your divine masculine cheated on you, or if they just could not be trustworthy and faithful in the partnership, they're now coming through as this king. Someone who is faithful, somebody who is wanting to be very secure in their relationship with you. That's what I'm getting from that. What else, please, for my fire signs, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius? Okay, well, we've got the Lovers coming up in the reverse. Okay, so in the reverse, it's all about self-love and breakups as well. Clearly, this is a lost connection because you guys broke up. But during this time of separation, it's really a good idea for you guys to focus on self-love, to heal the pain. There could have been power struggles in the relationship too. But yeah, the Lover's card in the reverse is disharmony in your partnership. There was an imbalance there. It's also somebody who was afraid of commitment. So it could have been the divine masculine here. We are focused on a divine masculine lost connection here. So it could be this masculine who was unable to commit before because they were afraid to, for whatever reason. So yeah, I'm going to turn that in the reverse because that's how it came through. And then we've got the Nine of Pentacles coming in. So this is another card of abundance, of being self-sufficient, of being able to stand on your own 2 feet. Some of you guys might even have a thriving business. You could be an entrepreneur, be your own boss, somebody who's very successful. And I really feel for this masculine, they're a lot more successful now. Maybe they weren't before. So what I get from the Nine of Pentacles too, my feminines, is because this is also a card of somebody who just enjoys their independence. They're solo, you know, and so during this time that you guys haven't been together, maybe they really worked on their career, their livelihood, their source of income, whatever it was that they needed to do to be able to stand on their own 2 feet, to be a good provider, to be able to just get their life in order. So that part of their life, I feel, has been going quite well. But at the same time, more than likely, they're single at this point in time, not with anybody, because ultimately the only person that they want to be with is you. That's why we've got this reconcile card coming through. They want to reconcile with you, my feminines. And with the Page of Wands coming in, this represents good news that you will hear from your masculine. It could be a text, it could be a phone call, it could be a card that they send you in the mail, it could even be that they reach out to you on social media. And you know, it's interesting because the Nine of Pentacles and the Page of Wands, they could both be tapped into a divine masculine who really enjoyed their freedom. They didn't want to be tied down in a commitment. And that, therefore, going back to that first focus message, it really was me, not you. So it could have been the masculine who just was not able to commit before to the feminine. Their freedom meant more to them at that point in time than I feel it does now. I feel you guys have been apart long enough that they realize that they don't want to be without you. They want to reconcile with you, my feminines. So with the Knight of Swords, they're ready to take action. They're willing to be very assertive now, to come towards you. You know, it's like that knight in shining armor. They're ready to come in. They're ready to come in and save the day, you know, but I don't feel your masculine is there quite yet because they're still having to deal with their fears. So that's something that this masculine has to be able to cut out. So it could eventually happen. I just feel it might take a little bit of time for them to really clear out all of these negative energies that they're allowing their fears to be saturated in. And when the time is right, then they'll be able to come towards you as perhaps the type of partner that you've always wanted in this person. Okay, so we're going to grab some dialogue messages from the Divine Masculine, and to just be able to give the masculine the opportunity to speak up and get things on the table here as to what it is that they really would love to express at this time. So let's start with my X Oracle deck. Let's take a look and see here, my feminines, what your masculine wants to say to you. And not every single message more than likely will resonate. So as always, take whichever one of these makes sense to you. Either this is something that your masculine has already said to you or something that you feel they would say. All right, so let's add to this. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. All right, Divine Masculine, what do you want to say to your feminine? You've given me so many chances. I know I blew it. It really was me, not you. Okay, so that could certainly be the case, my feminines, that you've given this masculine so many chances to get it right, and they blew it, which resulted in you guys going your separate ways. I can't sleep without you next to me. They miss your presence. They miss having you with them. They miss those intimate moments, and therefore what are they left with? Their dreams. Because they can't have you in the 3D world. So what are they doing? They're dreaming about you. There's no turning back. We can't undo the damage from the past, but we can learn from it, move on, and heal our hearts together. Yes, so this masculine is really willing to work together with you, my feminines, to be able to heal the pain here so that you guys can move forward together. You are the best lover I've ever had. No other compares to you. Now, going back to this tangled up message, as well as show me the real you with that mask. Again, I do feel there were infidelities in the partnership for some of you. And, you know, the whole grass wasn't greener mentality. It's like they thought it was, but it ended up not being the case. And if they pursued somebody strictly for the physical connection, I have a feeling this Divine Masculine ended up getting really disappointed in that, because they didn't find the passion, the connection that they were looking for, because they had it all along. They had it, and they blew it. My heart will never beat the same without you. So you see, my feminines, this masculine recognizes the fact that they blew it, that they messed up. And that could be part of the reason why they're afraid to reach out. And therefore, some of you guys have a masculine here who's actually waiting to hear from the feminine. So let's add to this, because I really do feel this masculine has a whole lot more to say. We'll grab some messages from my Thinking Man Oracle. This is my Volume 2 deck. So what else? does this masculine have to say here? Angels and spirit guides, please, for Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, divine masculine, lost connections. I crave you every moment of every second of every minute of every day. The desire for you, my feminines, it's still here. Look at this next message. Sometimes I find myself daydreaming about us, the way we used to be. I'd rather be dreaming with you right next to me. You see? There's something about dreams. They are dreaming about you, but they would really prefer to be dreaming with you right next to them. Wow. And they're already coming through here letting you know, it's like, I can't even sleep without you next to me. That's why they're dreaming so much about you. I can still remember how your kisses felt. No other kiss could ever compare. My lips long to kiss you again. Yep. And it says it right here. You were the best lover I've ever had. No other compares to you. And then, of course, this one says no other kiss could ever compare. So, they desire you. They want you. They don't want anyone else. I feel they've already gone down that road and they have come to realize it wasn't all it was cracked up to be. If I had a time machine, I'd go back to make right what went wrong between us. I miss you so much. They really want to undo the damage here, my feminines. And bottom of the deck, look at this. You are my only desire. Yep. So even though, again, there could have been infidelities in this partnership, they are now at a point where you're the one. You're all they want. You're their only desire. You know, they crossed the street to perhaps find something, someone better, and they didn't find it. They did not find it. Okay, so let's add to this, guys, with a connection lost somewhere in time. This is a deck by Angelic Revelation 144 once again. So let's add to this. Let's see what else. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, divine masculine, lost connections for this timeless reading. What else do you need to know here? What else? Promises. You made so many promises that you didn't keep. Every time you let me down, you crushed me and kept extinguishing my love, light, and hope. So perhaps, my feminines, this is what you're wanting your masculine to understand. You know, it's like, you made me so many promises, you ended up not keeping it, and you hurt me. And so you really expect a whole lot more from this divine masculine with this reconciliation that they're wanting. I ache for you. The end of us was a shock, but the ache that we might never be again somehow feels even worse. Okay? So they do recognize that there's this craving, there's this aching that they have for you, my feminines. So by hurting you, they truly ended up hurting themselves. Look at this. I love you. The love I have for you is truly unconditional. Living without you. I have wondered if dying might end the unbearable pain of a life without your love and passionate kisses to keep me alive. Wow. I mean, my feminines, basically going back to this message, I'm so lost without you in my life. And it's contributing to this message that they feel like they're dying without you. You could represent the very air that they breathe, that they just feel so empty and lost without you. Appreciation. I now understand to fully embrace the magic of our connection. I also have to embrace the pain and loss to grow as an individual. Exactly. Absolutely. And I feel during this time that you guys have been apart, maybe this masculine finally gets it. I lost my heart to you. When you left, you took my heart. There's an empty space where I have been bleeding out ever since. Yep, there's that void that they feel as a result of you not being there, my feminines. You know, when you left, you took their heart with you. Whether you realize that or not. I feel this masculine, they have so many regrets over what's happened here. I miss our sacred kiss. I dream of kissing you. There we are again. Dreams, okay? I dream of kissing you, holding you tight, and making love all through the night. I'm telling you, some of those dreams could be some pretty erotic dreams here when it comes to the two of you and this divine masculine here. The desire is real. You are my only desire, and until they can come back with you in the 3D world, they're in full fantasy mode and dream mode in the 5D. And then we've got telepathic conversations, which I'm not surprised to see. I hear you talk with me telepathically. Sometimes I wonder if I'm going crazy. You know, I have a feeling here with some of you guys, your divine masculine, they're caught between reality, the dream world, and not realizing, it's like, did I just dream that, or did that just happen? Am I going nuts? Am I going crazy? But the energy that you put out there towards your masculine, I feel they're picking up off of it. They absolutely are. So that's what's coming through here. I wanted to also grab some songs from my Heart Songs deck here. So let's grab some songs. If you're not familiar with the song that comes through, see if you resonate with the lyrics. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. Divine masculine, lost connections for this timeless reading. What else do we need to know here? What are the songs? Oh my God. First of all, the title of this song is If I Could Reach You. And the name of the group that recorded this song is The Fifth Dimension. Can't make it up. If I knew the magic it would take to love you good enough on the outside and make you feel it on the inside, maybe I could make you stay. So that's a message from your masculine. I Don't Want to Miss a Thing by Aerosmith. I could stay awake just to hear you breathing, watch you smile while you are sleeping, while you're far away and dreaming. There we are again. I could spend my life in this sweet surrender. I could stay lost in this moment forever. Oh, every moment spent with you is a moment I treasure. Dreams. They're dreaming about you. And maybe when you guys were together, this is something that they actually did. Like while you were sleeping, they were just watching you, just, you know, just admiring your presence and just being happy that they were with you. Wow. It Must Have Been Love by Roxette. It must have been love, but it's over now. Lay a whisper on my pillow. Leave the winter on the ground. I wake up lonely. This air of silence in the bedroom and all around. Touch me now. I close my eyes and dream away. I just don't know what to say now. It's like all of these references to dreams. They are dreaming about you, my feminines. That keeps popping up. You know, it's almost like they realized that it was real love after you guys went your separate ways. They're lonely when they wake up. They feel empty when they wake up. And when they are awake, they're struggling to fall asleep because they can't get you off their mind. That's crazy. Wow. So those are the songs that are coming through. All right, guys, so let's wrap things up here. And let's give Spirit the opportunity to close this out. So Signs from Spirit Love Oracle by Mystic Moon. Let's see what the final messages are here from your spirit guides to wrap things up for this lost connection. It appears to me that even though you guys are not together right now, The divine masculine definitely wants to reconcile with you, my feminines. They want so badly to reach out, but maybe they're just really afraid right now to take any sort of action to do that. And if you feel that you would actually be okay reaching out to the masculine, you know, you're more than welcome to do that, because the very first focus message, I'm waiting for you too. So whoever is doing most of the waiting, I feel you kind of both are. But I'm also tapping into this divine masculine that maybe because of this intensity that's actually scaring them to create any sort of movement, they're waiting for the masculine to reach out. And if you're watching this, my feminines, and you're like, oh no, I'm not reaching out to this masculine. If they want me, then they're going to have to do it. So that is the case, you know, and therefore for some of you, part of the reason why there hasn't been any movement here is because you guys are both maybe really stubborn. You're both on the same page. You both are missing each other, loving each other, desiring each other, but no one's taking any sort of action. And therefore, there's no action because you're both waiting for the other person to do something. Okay, so it depends. How much does it mean to you to hear from this person? Because maybe you're not hearing from them because they're waiting to hear from you. All right, I'm just saying. All right, some final guidance here. 333. If you happen to be seeing this number, this is a Trinity number. Mind, body, and soul, you are in the zone. Express your true, authentic self. Look at that. Show me the real you. And perhaps, my feminines, this is you reiterating this message to your masculine. It's like, I need you to be authentic with me. I need you to be real with me. And this is letting you know, my feminines, you right now, where you're at in your life. You're in a good place. You're in the zone. So that's good. We also have yellow. Somebody could also really love sunflowers here. This is a card of confidence, of success, of happiness. Just letting you know, just be optimistic about where things are right now, because you might just be really surprised with how this all unfolds here. Interesting. Look at this. We have smoke and visions. Maybe your divine masculine smokes, but I'm also feeling with so many references to dreams. Maybe, you know, they're seeing these dreams and realizing that they're having certain visions in their dreams about you. And part of those visions is what's going to bring them this Ace of Swords clarity, that breakthrough for them to finally make some sound decisions in regard to this connection. And then we've got cards, fate, okay? You guys are destined. You guys were fated to, first of all, meet in this lifetime. But there's a really good chance that you were destined to come back together. I just got goosebumps because look at the next card. Look at this. I'm going to hold it up. Bridge, reconciliation. They want to bridge the gap between the two of you. They want to reconcile. That is no accident here, guys. Wanting to reconcile and then reconciliation. Plain as day. That's what they want. And I have a feeling maybe it's coming through here twice because you both want the same thing. Look at this. We've got flame, eternity. We already know with this, you're the light in my life. There's all that light that you represent, which can, for some of you, let you know that this is confirmation that this could be a twin flame connection. They want forever with you. They know they blew it the first time. And ultimately, if you're willing to give this person another chance, they want to come back. They see you as this light. Wow. So that's where I'm going to leave this one, guys. It's very clearly communicated here that they want this reconciliation with you. They have so much in their heart that they want to express, but maybe they're just allowing their fears to kind of get in the way of doing something about it. But in time, there's a potential that they can finally reach out. You know, we've got that Knight of Swords here who's very action oriented, and you do have some good news that will eventually be coming in, my feminines. So hang tight. I have a feeling here that as much as your masculine is dreaming about you, they're really going to want to stop dreaming and just have reality be a part of what's really happening in their life. And their reality is you, having you back in their life, somebody that they can hold and touch and be with for real, not just dreaming about that, but actually making it happen. Okay, so that's where I'm going to leave this one, guys. This was a really nice reading. So yes, there are some challenges here, but you guys can overcome this, I feel, and be happy with your masculine once again. It looks pretty promising here. All right, guys, so that's where I'm going to leave it. For those who are interested in a personal private reading, that information is down below. Currently, I have put the full-length readings on hold just to give me the chance to catch up. So I'm going to open that back up as of January 2nd, but you can still book a mini reading or a basic one. Okay? Still pretty insightful. That's where I'm going to leave it, guys. Thank you so very much. I hope you're doing well, and I'll see you next time. Take care.